type of bitch that'll leave a nigga, well, basically cheat on a nigga and hop in a whole new relationship. I'm a family of nigga that I really, really like, fall for him, and hop in a relationship with him. That's the type of bitch I am. I'm out all day. Basically, I'm gone on this date all day. We done did multiple things, whatever we did. Next thing you know, I'm driving. I feel air. The windows is up where I feel it. Bitch, I look back, the back seat of my motherfucking window busted. I look back and I see my motherfucking work bag is gone. I knew right then and there this nigga called.
Welcome back to another episode of Clocked Out Conversations. I'm your host, Fahim, and today we're going to get into some more TikTok content. Part 1 of how I got caught cheating and ruined my life. Oh, Lord. And led me to get shit. Fuck, I can't read. Part 1 of how I got caught cheating and ruined my life and led me into jail and losing my job. She could have worded that sentence better. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe for more. I'm not here to waste your time. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Yeah, so I'm about to do story time on how I got caught cheating 2 years ago in 2022. Y'all probably like, why are you telling us about this from all the way from 2022? I was a Cook County Sheriff Correctional Officer at 2600 in California. This shit was just so crazy, y'all. Like, me cheating, like, ruined my fucking life. I ain't gonna say it. Like, this is like story time that's gonna lead all the way up until me going to jail and everything. Like, I'm just gonna start this shit. I'm not finna do everything tonight. I'm just gonna start off on how I got caught cheating. I'm gonna inform y'all, I have ADHD. So I might go in and out from this one thing to another, but it's all gonna come back together. Just stay with me. But so I was with this nigga that kept cheating on me. I kept catching him cheating on me. I was just, just doing everything in my power to just love on him, and he just would not get it right. When I get it right, I'm trying my hardest to be loyal. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bitch that cheat back. Like, I know that's not the right thing to do. I know you should just really just if a motherfucker doing you wrong, you should just get up and leave. Especially with a nigga. Like, one thing about it, if you cheat on a nigga and you get caught, a nigga ain't gonna let you hear the last of it. He gonna disrespect you. He will never have respect for you. Even if he love the fuck out of you and don't want to let you go, he will never respect you again. So if you gonna cheat on a nigga, never get caught.
Let you know right now, a woman cheat on me, we're done. Dead to me. Never speaking to you again. Stroke. Die. Now. Care not. Proceed.
So my dumb ass got caught, and this is why I don't cheat, because I don't know how to cheat. I don't know how to entertain more than one person. And then I was dealing with a motherfucker that, even though he was cheating, he gave a fuck about me. Like, he knew me inside and out. So it was just crazy how he caught me. He caught me so motherfucking fast, y'all. Like, so motherfucking fast. Like, I didn't even get a chance to really do shit with the nigga for real. So, basically, this had happened. So I basically got to a point where, like, I'm just gonna start talking to niggas. I'm the type of bitch that'll leave a nigga, well, basically cheat on a nigga and hop in a whole new relationship. I ain't gonna leave a nigga and then go get I'm a relationship type of girl. I don't believe in healing. Once I'm done with your ass, because for one, I'm already be mentally gone for a long time. So once I'm done with your ass, I'm a family of nigga that I really, really like, fall for him, and hop in a relationship with him. That's the type of bitch I am. So I pretty much ended up finding somebody I really, 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 really like. So it was just like, one day I was just like, I'm just tired of this nigga. So it was so many niggas kept trying to talk to me in the county, but I just would not get them the time of the day at all. Like, I wouldn't look at their ass. It was just like, y'all cringe. So one day some shit went down on my tier. When some shit go down your tier, you gotta call all available or 1010, whatever. All the officers gonna come running to the tier. Now, I ain't never seen this nigga before. This nigga come, he was the main one ready. That's why I know. I was just about to say something. Let me shut the fuck up. I'm talking too much. But he was like ready, just like ready to knock a motherfucker out for me. So basically, after an incident happened on your tier, you have to do a report. So I ended up going down the hall and doing a report. Now, this was my first time having to do a report. I never did a report, so I need help. So I look up from the computer. The first person I see straight ahead at a tier, in his tier, well, outside of his tier, I'm like, you, come here and help me with this report. He helped me with the report. And it's like, from that day forward, like, he was coming to my tier, checking up on me, and it was just like, something about him. Like, couldn't no other nigga in there get my attention, but he was just like, I like you.
Man, please, you know what you was doing. You saw that tall, dark, and handsome brother across the way. You said, I want him. Man, please. She liked that. She liked that brother before she even. Man, please. I ain't trying to hear
that. So we instantly connected and instantly just planned a date. My stupid is, I was doing hella 16s. So I basically told my nigga that I was going in on my off day. But what I fucked up at is getting my hair done. And it's really my fucking goofy ass stylist. My stylist the reason why I got caught. Bitch, you the reason why I got caught. Because she was supposed to do my hair the day before. So because the plan was going to leave and be gone the whole entire fucking day. So, or matter of fact, no, the bitch was supposed to do my hair early as fuck and ended up having to do it later. So now my day started later than it was supposed to. So now it's giving my nigga time to be like, this bitch can't be going to do no overtime. Why this bitch getting so motherfucking cute? I got so motherfucking fan that day. Woo! He like, why this bitch? It was like something. He was like, let me see your location, share your location with me. Like, he just was suspicious. It was like he was having a woman's intuition. So I just still on some player shit, like, let him get the location because I knew what I was finna go to do. And like, when it comes to the county, you really don't supposed to have your phone in the county. So basically what I did was I took all my uniform with me. I went and got ready at my auntie house. My auntie lived up the street from the county. So I changed there. I talked to him up until I got to the county and parked my car. I leave my work bag in the backseat. This is why I fuck up at. I'm so motherfucking stupid. I really fucked up at where I parked at. I should have fucking parked in one of the other parking lots where it's not open. I parked in the county parking lot that was open. So I parked my car. I basically put my phone in an armrest so he can think I'm at work all day. So I didn't have my phone at all because in his head, I gotta be in a county without my phone anyway. So he see my location. So it's like, nigga, I'm at work. But again, it's like he had a woman's intuition. So I'm out all day. Basically, I'm gone on this date all day. We done did multiple things, whatever we did. And I made it like I was on the whole shift. So I made sure I was back to my car by 11 o'clock. I get to my car. I'm so motherfucking stupid, y'all. I get in my car. And I grabbed my phone. My nigga basically had been texting and calling me all day. He was saying, I miss you. He was sending me stuff he wanted me to buy him. All type of stuff. So he was just making it seem like he was just cool. Next thing you know, I'm driving. I feel air. The windows is up. Why I feel, bitch, I look back. The back seat of my motherfucking window busted. And then I'm looking like, what's going on? I look back and I see my motherfucking work bag is gone. I knew right then and there this nigga caught me. He came up to the motherfucking county, busted the motherfucking window out, took my work bag, just basically letting me know, like, bitch, you caught. You can't even lie about it. Like, you can't.
Wait, so the brother you was dealing with, he came and bust your window? Oh, you like dealing with them type of brothers. Okay. Jesus.
He lie about it. So I just knew. So I'm like, fuck that. I ain't finna go. I told him, I get the text from him, like, I'm not stupid. You know what's going on. I'm not finna come to the house because I know you finna want to fucking fight. I had a nigga that like, shit, if I catch your ass cheating, we fighting. I ain't gonna lie. We was some fighting motherfuckers. If I caught him cheating, I was beating his ass. He wasn't beating my ass, but he was the type of nigga that shit. If I catch you cheating, I might just beat your ass. So I didn't take my ass to the house. I went to my auntie house. Now, my dumb ass forgot that I was still sharing the location. He didn't know where my auntie lived. Next thing you know, this nigga come popping up. Oh, shit. Call my mama. I'm like, I got to go get my stuff from the house because we was living together. So I'm like, I'm just finna go on and go pack all my stuff. So, He like, nah, just stay, let's talk about it. I'm like, nah, I'm scared, y'all. I just know if I go in that house and he was just gonna be my ass. I'm scared. So I ended up going to my mom's house for that night. And then he kept calling me all night. Matter of fact, I ended up talking to him the whole night. And then, it's crazy how all it takes is to basically, when a nigga steady playing with you, play with his ass back, G. Because sometimes that shit'll get a motherfucker to act right. But it can turn out bad too. He might not never respect your ass again.
He's never gonna respect you again. He's not even gonna want to be with you anymore. Don't take this advice, y'all. Don't take this advice. She tweaking. Don't take this advice. She gonna lead you down a road of despair. Cheat on that brother if you want to. If he got any kind of self-respect, he leaving. Any kind of, it don't matter if he cheated 1,000,001 times. He get cheated on one time, cooked. You never gonna hear from that man again. You dead to him. I know you dead to me.
Might love the fuck out of you, not let your ass go, but he gonna disrespect the fuck out of you, because that's what pretty much ended up happening. He ended up sitting his ass the fuck down for a while. See what I mean? ADHD. I'm going off into some other shit. Let me go back. So I ended up going, I had to work the next day. So before I had to go to work, I ended up going back to the house. We ended up talking about it. He crying, I'm crying. I'm like, I'm sorry. Because I never seen him like show that he really cared like that. It was just like, wow, you telling me that's all I had to do? So, after that, I ended up going to work. We ended up, we had to just keep talking about it. I ended up staying with him, telling him I was going to stop talking to the nigga. Now, my stupid ass, I stopped talking to the nigga. Me and my nigga, we was just basically like on some lovey-dovey shit for the rest of the week. Like, he just doing everything to, wine and dining me. I'm just loving this energy. Now, next thing you know, I go back to work the following week, and I'm trying to basically talk it out with the other nigga that I was supposed to cut off. So, matter of fact, let's just stop it right here, and then we're going to do the part 2. Hold on, y'all. I need some water, because this shit is crazy. So, we on part 2, how I got caught cheating, and it led to me going to jail and losing my job as a Cook County Sheriff Correctional Officer at 2600 in California. So I left off on how basically for a week straight after he called me, we was on some lovey-dovey stuff. He was whining and dining me. It's just, like I said in the last video, it's just crazy how, that wasn't my first time hearing it. I heard from previous friends and stuff that basically when a nigga catch you cheating, they end up basically sitting the fuck down and treating you how you want to be treated. But like I said, it can go left. So basically he was whining and dining me, just doing whatever to just kiss my ass, make sure I stay with him and don't go be with the other nigga, because that's my assumption. So of course I didn't cut communication completely from the nigga. I just was focused on my relationship that week. So the following week when I went to work, me and him ended up doing a double, and we was working in the same was we working in the same? No, we wasn't working in the same. We just was talking, we just was at work doing a double together. I was in Division 3 Annex, and he was in RTU, and I had enough respect for him to basically want to have a conversation to explain to him we couldn't talk no more. That's how much I liked him, because I don't explain shit to no nigga. If I don't want to talk to you no more, I just stop talking to you. But I ain't gonna lie, I really liked him, so I felt like I owed him an explanation. So we ended up agreeing to go on lunch together.
See, this is exactly why I say all the time, if a woman cheats on you, she no longer loves you. Break up with her. Break up with her. A man cheats on a woman, his reproductive organ doesn't have anything to do with his emotions. So he could still love a woman even if he cheats. A woman cheats on a man, that woman is no longer in love with that man. Call it quits, buddy boy.
during our second part of the shift or whatever. So we ended up going to lunch together. But before we went to lunch, of course, I'm in a space where I'm having to talk to my nigga all the time because now he don't trust me because I work with the nigga that he just called me cheating with. So we had got to a point where we just talking every day, all day. So that specific day that I wanted to go to lunch and talk to him, I knew I was gonna have to explain myself to my nigga, so I had to like come up with a lie so he wouldn't be on my ass with me having a lunch, going on my lunch. So I went on lunch and I ended up telling him that my phone was finna die, so I'm gonna end up just sitting in the break room and eat my food or whatever. So basically when I got off the phone with him, I put my phone on airplane mode to make it seem like my phone was dead. Like I'm just like steady doing shit and it's not working. So I ended up going on lunch with, we ended up going in his car and sitting in the back of the county parking lot. He got tent on his car. We just talking about, like, I'm basically telling him like we can't talk no more or whatever. We could just still be, you know, cool co-workers and this and that. So lunch over with, we heading back to the building. As we both walking, I'm happy-go-lucky, smiling and shit. I'm always smiling and shit. Now, here goes a car that I don't know of. You know, I don't see his pickup truck. I see a red car and this motherfucker come hopping out the car. Oh shit, I instantly stopped walking. I'm like, oh shit, I'm caught again. But I'm not, in my head, I'm like, I wasn't just doing that. But in his, what he see, he like, bitch, you still cheating on me. And he ain't wrong because I would have thought the same thing. So, what's so crazy? So, the nigga I'm with, he's still walking towards the building, but they ended up crossing paths. So they ended up shaking, my nigga ended up shaking his hand on some player shit like, you ain't even got shit to do with this. This my bitch. So he still go to the building or whatever. Now I get to running backwards and shit like, I'm sorry. I knew you ain't cut that nigga off. I'm like, I really did cut him off. We was just talking. So
You see, the brother she with has some sense. Don't get upset with the man. Don't get upset with him. This is a separate cut, so I don't remember if the other man knew that she was in a relationship or not. But man, hey, listen, dude's gonna shoot they shot at your girl. If she more conservative as far as her attire or whatnot, maybe not so much, but the woman gonna get shot at them. It's your woman's responsibility to shoot them things down, okay? It's your woman's responsibility to deny and decline. All right, but let's get back to it.
We had a little mini tussle. He ain't really go no. I was ducking and dodging and shit. So he ended up going to the car just, you know, hurt. And I'm running to the car, reaching through the window. I'm like, I'm sorry. He like, you was in that car sucking that nigga dick. I'm like, what? Nigga, I ain't even fucked the nigga yet. So I ended up calling the nigga while he in the job. I'm like, he's talking about I sucked your dick. Like, can you tell him I didn't suck your dick? Why the fuck this nigga gonna say we grown? What you, what me, what him, what all y'all gonna think when a motherfucker say that?
Do you know how disrespectful it is to have to call another man and inquire about whether or not your woman gave him fellatio? Fellatio? Do you know how ridiculous that is? Man, please, you should have been rid of this woman.
She sucked his dick. Why the fuck? That was some nigga shit right there. Like, just to piss a nigga off. Like, cause he ain't get no fuck. This ain't my relationship. I don't get no fuck. So I'm blue. Cause now, to this day, he's still stressed that I sucked that nigga dick in the backseat of the car, in the parking lot of the county. And it was so crazy, he said that shit out loud to the point the other officers heard it, that it went around the fucking county. Motherfuckers gossiping around the county talking about I was sucking dick in the back of the motherfucking county. I ain't even fucking nothing. Following you guys. Let me shut the fuck up. Let me see, I'm talking too much. But nah, I ain't did nothing sexually with him yet. We ain't even really get a chance to do shit. I got caught so motherfucking fast. Cause when we went on our first date, we ended up planning another date. But I got caught the same day. So, at this point, the trust issues is out the door. He don't trust me for shit. Now, I ended up leaving work early because I'm like, I gotta fight for my relationship. I'm sorry, babe. He still took me back, you know. We was like going through it. It was a lot of crying going on. I had to constantly prove that I wasn't fucking around with him because at this point, he don't even want me to work the job no more. Because he like, bitch, you going to this job and this nigga work at this job. Ain't no way I can trust that you ain't fucking with this nigga no more. And he ain't wrong. So now I'm having to talk to him all day, share my location every day. Now, let's just end that. At this point, I'm not even talking to the nigga no more. Now I'm having to prove myself to my nigga. Now he asked for a baby. He actually asked for the baby like when I first got caught cheating, and we instantly started working on the baby. Then I got pregnant the following month. We found out I was pregnant.
Is that nigga dumb? You found out that this woman was cheating on you. Furthermore, you found out that she possibly was sucking something in the back seat at her job, and you thought to ask for a baby? What? Oh my goodness.
He had promised me like, look, we could start our family. I want you to stay at home for a year or two and raise our baby. He got my dumb ass falling for the little fairy tale like, yes, babe, I'ma have your baby. And now we have a beautiful 1-year-old today. But go back. This nigga had a plan for me. This nigga basically got me pregnant to walk me like a motherfucking dog, as if he ain't already walked me like a dog before. Like, nigga, that was my lick back. How the fuck is you trying to get another lick back? But let me go see ADHD because I'm doing too much. It was still other shit that transpired. So basically, because that same year, I ended up going to jail and losing my job. All this shit happened in like June. The cheats happened in June. We was going through it for months. You know, we was loving on each other, but, you know, the trust issues was fucked up. So I'm having to constantly prove myself. His family didn't fucking like me. So we going through that type of shit because he, you know, having a, you know, fight with the fact that, you know, he can't bring me around because they don't fucking like me. And now he having to choose me. It was just a whole bunch of bullshit. I'm pregnant. I get to a pregnancy stage where I can't please him sexually because the baby just did not want me to have sex. So I'm going through that. He thinking I don't want to be with him because I'm not having sex with him. He thinking I'm still fucking with the nigga in the county. I'm like, nigga, I'm pregnant as fuck. How the fuck am I? Why would I still? But he had.
But see, it's an amalgamation of things. I understand the brother's perspective. I understand his perspective. Shoot, you get caught cheating, and now I don't care if you pregnant or not. You pregnant, but you got caught cheating, and you dibbling and dabbling. Yeah, even if it's illogical because you pregnant, of course, you know, you may not be as turned on as you usually are. Yeah, he gonna think to himself, does she even really like me anymore? But as I said before, you shouldn't have taken her back. Why would you take back a woman that cheated on you? When women only cheat when they are either emotionally detached from you, they no longer are as emotionally inclined with you, or they never were emotionally attached to you and inclined with you in the first place. But regardless, the emotions are gone. She is no longer in love with you. Because if she was in love, when a woman is really in love, she's not sitting there even pondering about entertaining another man. It disgusts them. But hey, some men just don't know.
Every right to still believe I was an ain't shit ass bitch. So, long story short, I had still had trust issues with him. So I don't know what happened. Like, so much happened that all I could really say is we had got to a point where one day, you know, he was on some like, I just want you to trust me. You can have the password to my phone. So of course, when a nigga give you the password to the phone, at this point, he done deleted everything got the phone. But when I get off work, I ain't have to work the next day. Something told me, I'm like, I don't want to have this baby G. Like, I don't trust to have this nigga, baby. I think he's still just out here doing all type of shit. So one night I get off work and I go through the phone, just to see if he, you know, I feel like when a motherfucker delete shit, they always forget something to delete. So I'm like, let me go searching for what he might have probably fucking forgot to delete. So, you know what? Let me stop it right here at this point and then start on part 3. Hold on, y'all. Let me get these big ass lists together. Like, these lips require me to constantly put lip gloss on them. But, so we on part 3. And where I left off at, I was saying, basically, I went through his phone. I was just trying to see, because if I would have found some shit, I was going straight to the parenthood. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I ain't got time for no hoe getting up on here. Yes, I'll kill a baby so motherfucking fast if a nigga ain't shit. But I'm thankful for my daughter. So I basically went through the phone, and of course, like I said, I ended up finding shit that he didn't delete. I ended up seeing text messages of a bitch hair that I did, telling this bitch to pull up. They was planning to have sex while I was doing my 16. That bitch was doing his big one while I was doing my 16-hour shifts. Little bitch hair that I did, and a little bitch be dick riding my baby. Oh, don't get me started. Ooh, don't get me started. There's so many hoes that don't even know I know they was fucking with my nigga. Like, it's crazy. And let me stop saying my nigga, because I'm single. But basically, I ended up seeing some shit. He planning to have sex. The girl told her, make sure you have a condom, all that type of shit. Then I ended up seeing a bitch from my hood, a fat bitch from my hood, sucking his dick for $150, y'all. And what's so crazy, we weren't friends, but it was like, hey bitch, you pretty bitch type shit. Like, whole time, you know, when she'd be in the barbershop with her kids and shit, getting her kids' hair cut, getting her hair did about her status in the shop, you would think they didn't know each other. The whole time this bitch been sucking his dick, getting money from him, all type of shit. I was fanning shit. Then I go through the family group chat, the family talking about me, all type of shit.
You dealing with a dude that's willing to pay a woman for sex?
So I'm going through this shit while he's asleep. This is like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Y'all, I ain't go to sleep when I got off work. I got off work at 11 o'clock. I didn't go to sleep that night. I was on a mission to confirm if I was gonna have this baby or not. So I went through the phone. I was going through the phone all night. I'm getting heated, y'all. I was a crash out. I was a crash out. A fucking crash out. I had planned it out so well, and I'm so glad that I think too. Like, I'm a thinker too. Like, I'm a crash out, but I think a little bit. So I text my brother, like, come get my son. Like, my son was in the house. I just knew it was finna go up. My brother come get my son around 7 in the morning, y'all. I was on bullshit good. You know, my brother already be out hustling, all type of shit. Like, come get my son. Now, as soon as my son leave, get your ass up. Get the fuck up. It all hell broke. All motherfucking hell broke, y'all. It went left in that bitch. It went left to the point I was starting shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I started texting the sisters, saying I was gonna beat their ass. I was texting his brother girlfriend, telling her they was talking about her. She get to calling them, getting into it with them. Now the brother comes to the house. The brother get on some tough shit with me. A whole bunch of shit transpired that when the brother left, me and him got the tussling. Me and my nigga got the tussling.
I just realized Cook County, this in Chicago? This in Chicago? Cook County? Okay. I wonder if this is in Chicago. Okay.
We got the tussling, and he was the type that he couldn't stand. I was a bitch that'll break some shit. We had an 85-inch TV. He paid $3 for that bitch. He was so motherfucking blue. I threw the motherfucking cable thing through that bitch and broke that bitch. He was so blue, he didn't get no fuck. We finna fight. We got to fighting. This motherfucker gets me on the couch and sits on top of me. And now, mind you, my gun out. This motherfucker get a hold to my gun and call the motherfucking police and lie on me and say that I was holding the gun up to him or whatever. He was just pretty much mad that I broke the TV or whatever. He went too far. He took the situation too far to the point that when I sit and think about it, I could have left the situation and it wouldn't have got far. But I was so heated that I didn't even think to leave the house. Like I had time to leave the house. I let him call the police on me. The police get there. I'm 13 weeks pregnant already, so it's just like, what the fuck am I running for? I'm just in a wow that he even called the police on me. And he called them 3 times. So you tell them it's a gun out, them motherfuckers gonna come running. So they get there so motherfucking fast. I get in straight protection mode, y'all. I get in straight protection mode that, like, even though, you know, I'm mad at him about what he did, we just fought, all that. I'm like, put the gun down, because I'm thinking about how left it can go with him still having a gun in his hand and the police walk up. We know how shit can go left. Put the gun down, put the gun down. Like, he was so mad that he just wanted me to go to jail. Like,
In addition to that, I always say, no matter how bad a domestic situation gets, not necessarily domestic abuse, but especially being black, you want to make sure that you hold off on calling the police. Especially when it comes to relationships, emotions are involved. So long as nobody is getting hurt, you want to hold off from calling the police, because they could come in and make things much worse. Now you have the laws involved. Now legality is getting involved. Now you may have to go to a court. Now people are not able to see each other. Now children are, being detached from one of the family members and whatnot. It gets very complicated. So unless it's something extremely serious, somebody getting hurt, I wouldn't recommend calling police.
bitch, if you don't leave this house, you finna go to jail. So police get there. By the time the police get there, he heard what I was saying. Now, Mandra, I got my mama on the speakerphone. I'm telling her, like, he done called the police. He told them I got the gun on him. It was just crazy, y'all. It was just so fucking crazy. It was like my life flashed before my motherfucking eyes, and I lost everything just in a split of a second. So they come. Now, Mandra, I didn't know that they take the person to jail based off who got the visible bruises. So he had bruises all over him, and they already hold me to a higher standard, and they feel like I'm trained to fucking basically do something to him. So they believed everything he said. And then also, it was crazy. The police, CPD, was against me. They was out there trying to encourage him to send me to jail. And I'm telling them, I'm trying to explain to them what happened. They ain't trying to hear shit. I'm half naked. I got on a shirt, no panties, no nothing. Next thing you know, they out there talking to him. Them motherfuckers walk in the house, start grabbing my hands. I instantly got to screaming, hollering, crying to my mama. Like, I was so fucking hurt, y'all. Like, I was screaming, like, Mom, they is really fucking putting handcuffs on my hands. Like, I was screaming so fucking hard. I couldn't believe this was happening to me, y'all.
Like I said, make sure, unless it's extremely serious, don't involve the police, especially as a black man or black woman. Unless it's extremely serious. I'm not saying don't do it at all, but it has to get to a certain point in order for you to consider that as a viable option, because things can go left. And personally, and I think every man should be this way, I don't like people touching my woman at all, especially she in a shirt, no undergarments on. You got another man putting handcuffs on her, and she pregnant with your son or daughter. Man, not I.
Believe this was happening to me, y'all. So I ended up letting them put the handcuffs around me. Then I told them I was pregnant, so they ended up putting it back in front of me or whatever. So they helped me put on some shorts because I was naked. So they started walking me down. He outside, he's standing next to his sister, and I'm screaming his name. You gonna do this to me? You can't do this to me. And I'm so proud of myself, because normally when I tell this story, I like literally bust out in tears. Like, it's like I'm living a moment all over again, because even though I'm laughing about this shit, that shit crushed me. Y'all don't know what it took for me to get that job. And I still to this day don't even blame him, because at the end of the day, you have to take accountability even though he put me in that position to want to go to tweak out, if I would have gained enough control and told myself this shit not worth it, I'm in the position I'm in, there's no reason I should be acting like this, doing this. If I would have just walked away from the situation, knowing I didn't want to be with him because of how he was treating me, and I didn't want to have the baby, I should have just walked away. But see, ADHD, I'm going off into other shit. So they get me in a car. I'm in a car. I'm like, y'all finna take me to the county. I can't go to the county. No. County. So I didn't know how like the protocol went when you get locked up, all that. So they took me to the 25th district station or whatever. So I get there. It's just like, it's crazy. Like, that situation changed me. It calmed me down. Like, all that crash out shit went out the window, y'all, because I was one of those people that I don't do shit to people unless they do something to me. And when they do something to me, I go to the extreme. And the fact that I went to the extreme and ended up losing something that meant so much to me, it calmed me the fuck down. It's like, I have to change. So, it's like when they put them handcuffs in your hands, like your freedom is instantly gone. They don't give a fuck what you in there for. They look at you like a criminal. They don't give a fuck who you is, none of that shit. So I'm in a station. I ended up seeing one of my friends' mama in there. I was so motherfucking happy. I'm steady crying. I'm just crying. And they kept telling me, you gotta calm down. I couldn't stop crying, y'all. I was just in distraught. I couldn't believe this was happening to me. Like, this is really happening to me. Like, I'm really in jail right now. Like, what the fuck is going on, y'all? Like, let me stop it right here. We're gonna get back to part 4.
I do want to say I'm glad that she took accountability for her actions. And yeah, losing a job, especially in this economy, it's no joke. It's no joke. I don't remember exactly when this video was filmed. It was, I think, a couple of years ago, maybe 2023. I may be incorrect, but regardless, within the last 4 years, especially since COVID, losing a job is mission critical. So I'm glad that she learned from that experience.
Yeah, I know. After 10 minutes, gotta reapply some. Like, I don't know what. Like, these big lips require so much. But I left out by saying, like, I got to the 25th district and I ran into my friend mama. A friend that I kind of grew up with. Her mama worked there at that station, and she ended up seeing me. Of course, she couldn't give me no special treatment, but it just felt good to see somebody that was there. I was there from like 1 p.m. that day to the next morning. They came, the Tahoe came and got us early that morning, like I think around 5, 6 in the morning. So I was in a cell on that hard what's the name, cold as fuck, hearing people fart, bitches fart, all type of stuff going on. My friend mama, she was about to offer me a sandwich, but she already knew I wasn't finna eat that bitch. I'm like, hell no, I don't want that shit. I'm not finna eat that nasty ass shit. So I was there all night tossing and turning. I just couldn't believe this was happening to me. I was able to talk to my I had made all my little calls. They gave me my little 3 calls. I had called my mama. I only made 2 calls. I had called my mama, and then I called my son daddy, telling him to remember to do something for my son at school the next day, and blah blah blah. So long story short, next day Tahoe come get us. Now at this point they already know that I'm a Cook County sheriff, so they in the door telling me, like, don't be telling these girls who I am, because you just never know. So I'm in the Tahoe. We on our way to the domestic court on 555 West Harrison. I'm listening to all the stories of why these bitches in here. I'm like, oh my God. And it's like, and then it was, these bitches constantly get locked up. I'm like, this not me. I'm just sitting back chilling, not seeing why I'm in that motherfucker, whatever. So we get to the domestic court. They instantly, when they knew who I was, they pulled me to the side. the officers, they put me in a room with them. They, they heard my story. They kind of believe me, because when you in academy, it's so crazy. They tell you not to do this, not to do that. They say it's gonna be one person that get fired for domestic, one person that get fired for just a whole bunch of other shit. And they was just like, if you in a toxic relationship, leave. My dumb ass did not listen to that dumb ass shit. In a toxic relationship, ended up losing my motherfucking job. Well, I hadn't lost my job at that point yet, but they kind of like, they believed my story. So they ended up, comforting me, like giving me food. I had, talked to all the people I needed, waited for me the time to see the judge. The way that they wrote the police report, they didn't even want to give me an album. The police report was so dirty. The way them police, it's so crazy, when I told my baby daddy, that was my nigga at the time, what the report was saying, he was like, I ain't tell them none of that. Like, they wrote that report up so bogus. They made it seem like I was the worst motherfucking criminal in the world. They ain't even want to give me an album, but the people, somebody knew somebody that knew somebody, and they was able to still give me an album. Ended up getting out around 4 o'clock. I stank so motherfucking bad, child. Like, I hadn't gotten the tub that day. I'm just doing too much, telling y'all too much. I stank. I couldn't wait to get out there and motherfucking go get in the shower. I was in that. I had been up early, naked as fuck the day before, in jail all day, all night, all type of shit. Hadn't even gotten a shower. I'm just stanky. I got out, go get my phone from the station, open the phone, turn the phone on. This nigga calling me, telling me how he's sorry. He ended up explaining himself. He said he did not think it was gonna go like that. He thought it was like back in the day. He was trying to teach me a lesson, and he was gonna be able to come get me out the jail. He claimed that he went up to the station to try to get me out. They like, no, it don't work like that no more. I'm like,
And this is why, like I said before, you don't get the laws involved, especially as a black couple. Again, unless it's an extreme case, things get domestic, somebody's getting hurt. She was tearing up the household. Both of you all seem to have cheated on each other. So it's understandable. I still, me personally, I'm not getting involved, tearing up a house or anything like that. If I catch my woman cheating, that's not happening. I'm just going to leave her alone. Because you have things to lose. And even if you aren't in a situation where you have something to lose, in this case where she lost her job as the Cook County Sheriff, it's just, if somebody is that down low and dirty, then why deal with them in the first place? They weren't worth your time. And they certainly aren't worth the energy that you're going to expend being upset with them. You should be upset with yourself for even thinking of wasting any more time dealing with them.
nigga, I don't work for Walmart. You can't be calling the police on the police. You can't do that. So at this point, they automatically gotta come retrieve my gun, all that. They gave me a court date for the following day. So I can't go back to work. I had to go back to work that following day. They instantly put me on desk duty. Go on desk duty. I'm pregnant. Desk duty was actually like smooth as hell. I was enjoying that shit. I was on desk duty for about 2 months, y'all. And we was constantly like wondering like what they was gonna do with my case. They was supposed to investigate. I hadn't made my year. I was almost about to make my year. I hadn't made my year, so the union could not save me. They could not fight for me. And then like the people that was trying to help me, they was telling me like the way that report is what fucked me over. The way they wrote that report up, it fucked me over to the point they didn't even want to investigate. So one day, them people came down to the daily center, came up to the place where they had, I was working in little bubbles, little hubs and stuff, on desk duty. I seen the motherfuckers walk through the door. I already knew what time it was. They called me in the office and they let me go. I cried so motherfucking hard, y'all. I cried so hard. I just couldn't believe. I just knew God was gonna, and I'm not blaming God. I just knew that a miracle was gonna happen. They was gonna investigate. I knew they didn't have to, but I'm just knowing they was gonna look at the cameras and see what happened and have some type of, you know, mercy on me. Like, I know I fucked up. I know my position. I know I wasn't supposed to be in no situation where, you know, I'm held to a higher standard. I shouldn't be arguing with nobody. I shouldn't be doing this. So that shit crushed me. Fortunately, I was with a nigga that had some money. He's well off. So of course I was good. As soon as he heard that I got fired, he ran straight home to me and gave me a whole bunch of money. Like, and from then on, he just kept shooting me money every week, every time I needed something. That's one thing I will say. Like, I was straight financially, but that shit just, if it just fucked up our bond even more, because it's like, I don't know, y'all. Soon as they fired me from the job, yeah, he was helping me financially, but that motherfucker instantly started walking me like a dog. It's like he knew. She pregnant. She ain't got this job no more. This bitch played with me. I'm about to walk this bitch like a dog. She need me. She ain't going no motherfucking right. And you guess what? I needed him. I lost my job. I'm pregnant. No income coming in. Yes, I ended up getting on unemployment. Am I saying it right? Unemployment or whatever. I ended up getting unemployment. You know, that didn't last as long, but that unemployment still wasn't enough. So he still, you know, had to make sure I was good. And you know, when most niggas, when they think you need them, they gonna play with you. That motherfucker, I started getting bigger, because if we was doing good at the beginning of my pregnancy, he was loving on me, he was doing what he was supposed to do. We still was like Rocky. We was doing pig outs. I was getting big as fuck. And just, I don't know. Towards the end, like the last 2 months of my pregnancy, that nigga started leaving me in the house, y'all. You know, I'm the type of person, you know, I'm already pregnant, so I'm already an emotional woman. And the pregnancy just made me more emotional. I still had this I don't give a fuck attitude. And then he still made sure I was good financially, so I wasn't as stressed as most women probably would have been. Like, I was in the house comfortable, watching TV all day, didn't have to get up, and when I did get up, you know, I had everything I need. He made sure I was good financially. But when it came down to them off days, that motherfucker was going outside and leaving me in the house, and then come the last off day, he'd try to, you know, he like, shit, I already did my big one the day before. You either come on, let's do some family shit, or fuck down. And at that point, I'm on some shit, fuck you, crying and shit, and he still leave out the house on the second off day, just dog walking me. And I kept telling him, I'm saying, I'm gonna have this baby. And once I had this baby and get back on my motherfucking feet, you already know I was still on some tit for tat shit. I said, I'm going to get you back, and I'm going to leave you. He wasn't trying to hit none of that shit. Bitch, you're pregnant. You can't do shit right now. So towards the when it got close to my due date, and we found out I had to, you know, get induced or whatever, I get in. They give my induced date. That week before my induced date, he started trying to be nice, bringing flowers in the house, talking about I'm fiery, because I guess he know. He like, because he know how I can get. Like, yeah, bitch, you got me crying right now. But when I get back on my feet, I'm about to walk you like a dog too, bitch. So I see y'all invested. So let's start on part 5. Majority of the year, what you think you're going to make? How about go exempt the whole year? Even though you're supposed to not do that, but go exempt the whole entire year. What you think of, even if you don't go exempt, what you think you're gonna make? Don't let my situation deter you, because I ain't gonna lie. I still technically could clear my name. All I got is arrest. He did not press charges. All I got is arrest. Outside of my toxic relationship, I'm a hard-working ass woman. I'm a good ass mother. Even the people in the county will tell you, all I did was come there. I didn't come there to play. I came there to work. The inmates will tell you, the CEOs will tell you, I came there to work. I came there to get some money. I was working. I was doing 16s all the time. Like, as soon as I got out of the county, baby, they was in that. People was like, what you trying to buy? I was in that bitch working. So yeah, if you was thinking about being a CEO, go be a CEO. I still want to go be one. I'm thinking about just starting over, clearing my name, clearing that arrest. I don't want to go through being a rookie again, but if I have to, I will. I just know now. I ain't gonna lie. If you gonna take up on that job, do not. I do. I kid you not. Get away from negative people. Get away from negative environments. They gonna tell you all this in the academy, but I'm telling you, listen to me. Take the advice from me. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was one of those people that I was mindful of where I went, who I was around, but I just had a toxic ass relationship that I was in love. I ain't gonna lie. Money is the root of all evil. If you know me, I'm a bitch that get money. I'm a bitch that don't man work. But this was the first time I was with, ooh, that shot is getting to me, y'all. I'm a bitch that did everything for myself my whole entire life. Like, well, not my since I've been an adult. Like, my first baby daddy, I did everything. Like, so now I'm with a man that's taking care of everything financially. So he put me in this. He disabled me. He not enabled me. He put me in this comfortable space of, damn, I ain't gotta work. Like, he would tell me, like, you don't wanna go to work today, you ain't got to. I'll pay you for your day. He was that type of nigga. Like, he didn't play about me when it came to financial. I was good. It's not that I needed him. It's just like, ooh,
I say all the time, I think one of the ways that women are seen to be the happiest is when they're not working. When they're able to focus on themselves, not themselves, but focus on the household, focus on being a good mother, being a good wife, and things of that nature. I think that that's what makes women happiest. I do not think women are happiest when they're working. I don't think anybody is necessarily happiest when they are working. Even the hardest workers are usually sacrificing some of their mental health for work. But especially women, yeah, I think that they're really meant for those household duties.
never had this. I could take a break. I always was a woman that worked doubles, had two jobs. I love money. I never scammed. I've attempted to scam, but I never scammed. I always worked for anything, like whether it was expensive, designer. I always worked for the things that I have. I always believe in, if you want something, work for it. I don't care how much you gotta work for it. Work. If you want something, get it. So I will work. So now I'm with this man that like, you ain't gotta work. You want this? Get it. You can have it. So I ain't gonna lie. Last year was like finally the year that I finally just walked away, like got my shit together. I've been trying to get my shit together, but I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, that money, like every time I call myself leaving him, he'll be like, I do this for you. I do that for you. And I'll be like, I'm a bitch that always had everything my way. And I didn't believe in starting from the bottom again. I didn't want to start from the bottom again. So it's just like, man, I'm just gonna settle for this. Because no lie, the guy that I cheated with, I actually fell in love with him. I still kind of fuck with him. I ain't gonna lie, I still love.
Y'all remember what I said earlier in the video? This is a different cut, but what I said earlier in the video, I'm doing all these cuts because this video is extremely long. What I said earlier in the video, if a woman cheats on a man, she no longer loves that man. I'm telling you, she no longer loves you. She no longer loves you. She was either, if a woman cheats on a man, she was emotionally attached to you and was in love with you, but is no longer emotionally attached to you, or she was never emotionally attached to you in the first place. One of those two things, but either way, she is no longer emotionally inclined with the man that she is with. That's why I say always leave a woman that is cheating. A woman, on the other hand, when it comes to a man, just because he cheats doesn't mean that he doesn't love you. So it's a lot more nuance to a situation like that. He may still want to be with you, but when it comes to a woman, pish posh.
I love him, y'all. I love my baby daddy, but me and my baby daddy, we just two firecrackers. Like, I bring out the best and worst side of him. He bring out the best and worst side of me. It was an experience. I learned a lot from him, business wise. Like, so much. Like, outside of the toxic shit, he's a great man. Like, he's a man that know how to go get some money. He's into property. He cut hair. Like, you ever seen a barber? Like, barbers don't make as much. Like, you ain't got too many barbers. I'm talking about like normal people. Like, in the hood, you ain't only gonna see about 10, 20 heads at the most. We talking about a barber that got 30, 50 heads a day. Then he got a thing called jump line. So you pay double to get in front or triple to get in front of a motherfucker type shit. He was getting some money. Not only get some money, just how he moved. He wasn't flashy when I met him. Like, he just was laid back. He was always at work. He was so much alike, so much alike. I know I'm probably like throwing y'all off a little bit. I'm a little tipsy. This little shot just did something to me, but I'm still finna go into details. I gotta get into details about the guy too, cause I still kept fucking with the nigga. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, it's something about that nigga. I just couldn't stop fucking with him. But I would only fuck with him when, you know, shit, he'll do some weird ass shit, and it's like, this is who I actually want to be with. I'm really over here trying to make this family shit work because we just had a baby, and it's like I didn't want to want to rob my daughter of a family. Like, this is what we laid down and made purposely. So it's like I kept trying to, like, you know. So now we on part 6, and I'm over this shit. I have been, my brain is terrible when it comes to shit like this. Or I just be wanting to tell the story and be over with. It'd be better if y'all was just in front of me and I could just be like, blah, 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 blah. I have ADHD. I be forgetting shit in the middle of me talking. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, alright. I just did a fucking story time and deleted this shit. Now I'm starting all over for part 6 because I forgot mid-story. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, ah! But, so part 6, I left off by saying, like, I pretty much, we just gonna basically look. Cause so much transpired, like I said, this is gonna be the last part. I'm gonna just basically start making other stories based off y'all comments. I'm gonna respond to y'all comments because honestly, it's really nothing else to really talk about other than the fact that I kept fucking with him and shit kept transpiring. The reason why I kept fucking with him was because I needed him. I lost my job. At this point, I'm at rock bottom. I got a brand new baby. That don't take away from the fact that I genuinely love the fuck out of him. I did not start fucking with him because of the money, because look, I had money, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I was a tricking ass bitch. If I liked you, I'm tricking on you. I didn't care about no, like, you had to have money to fuck with me, but when you got your own, honestly, when a woman that got her own shit, the first thing she not looking for, she's expecting you to have your money. You should have your money, because I'm not finna come and see your life and just be taking care of you. For sure, I hate to hear when people say you with that nigga for, what the fuck I supposed to be with a broke nigga? I had my experiences of taking care of a nigga. I wish the fuck I would go through that again. That shit got me no fucking where. I
say this all the time. Women are hypergamous. They date up. I recommend to all women, do not date a man that makes less than you. You wasting your time. You wasting your time. And for all the men out there, for all the brothers out there, spend time focusing on success, because once you become successful, women chase you. Bottom line. But as a woman, do not. It's no reason, especially if you're a younger woman, you really attractive and stuff. Get with a dude that's older, that's more successful than you. Don't get with a dude that you got to take care of. Don't get with a dude that you got to take care of. That's slow. Get with a man that got some means that you know you can reap the benefits of. Seriously.
to leave that shit, and I will never do that shit again. He had his shit together. I'm gonna just start out saying how we fucking met. So, my friend worked in his shop. I grew up doing hair all the time. I used to do sew-ins, all type of stuff. I was coming in the shop. I was doing Lyft full time at the time. Like, I'm one of those people that I was working jobs, And every time I found another good paying job, I left and went to that job because I love money. I went off to college because my mama wanted me to go off to college. I wanted to go to hair school, didn't go to hair school because my mama didn't think that was gonna be a real job. Went off to college, came my ass back home, and started working all types of jobs. Walmart, security jobs, security. And then I love driving, so I started driving. I started doing Lyft. I started trying to get driving jobs. I was getting responses from CTA and PACE. The correctional job came through, and I was just like, you know what? I'm about money, and the correctional job was offering more money. My auntie was a correctional officer, and I just was loving seeing her in that uniform. And it's like, I'm a dominant female. I'm a aggressive female. I know the hood. I know how to deal with people. I never stayed at a job for too long. I always got bored. So I'm like, I need to work something that I know I'm going to really, really like, something that's going to be entertaining. And I just knew the county. Like, I would hear the stories to my auntie, and I was just like, I got to work this job. So I get the job. It took me a year to get in the job because, I was out of shape. I had to keep taking that physical. I couldn't pass that physical for shit in the world. It took me like 6-7 tries to fucking pass that fucking physical or whatever. Pass the physical. Go through the academy, all this shit, but I'm with a nigga. But in the process of me going through to try to get in the county, I started coming to the shop, coming to see my friend in the shop. She in the shop working. I'm just loving it's his shop. It's my baby daddy shop. And I ain't gonna lie, the environment was just like everything. Like him as a person, how he made you feel when you walked through the door, the vibe, everything was everything. And I'm like, my friend was doing soft locks. Bitch, I still ain't fucking. So she just tried to come give me another shot. I ain't even took this shot. So I'm like, I can do this. Let me see if I can do it. So I did like 2 models. I did my little cousin hair, and then the next day I did a girl that I grew up with from the hood. I'm from Fifth City. So I ended up doing hair. That bitch blew up. I took off. Motherfuckers got to booking me every day. I stopped doing Lyft. I was doing Lyft full time. So now I'm working in his shop. I instantly started working in his shop. We not fucking around at this time, but me and him was the hardest working people in his shop. We would both get there around the same time, or I get there before him. We leaving at the same time, or I'm leaving later than him. But we was in that bitch from sun up to sundown. We was both hustlers. Like, now I'm seeing this nigga work. I've never seen a barber work as hard as he do. Like, this man, I'm witnessing this because my friend kept trying to put me on to him. I was focused on the other niggas I was talking to, so I wasn't even paying him no mind. But I'm working. He funny. He crack jokes. He cool as hell, homie. He know how to make a bitch laugh. And y'all know me, I'm goofy as hell. I love to laugh. I sit and watch videos and laugh all fucking day. You cannot be around me and be serious. Like, if you gonna make me serious, it's gonna get ugly around this bitch. Because I like to be happy and laughing. So, the vibe was everything. We would just be cool. It wasn't no, he had a little situation, he was actually engaged. I guess that's gonna be another story time. Another story time. He was engaged. Man, I don't even know why I told y'all that, but hey, I might as well tell y'all everything.
You were dealing with a man that was engaged? Boy, y'all go together. Because you ain't no better than him, boy.
So, we just bonding. I'm young. I'm 23. I got motion. I'm a hustler. I'm getting money. He getting money. I'm witnessing this nigga getting money. Just how he think, how his mindset about life. I'm old. I'm an old soul. Like, I'm young, but I don't act nowhere. Ask anybody about me. I do not act nowhere near my age. I'm an old ass lady. Like, I'm grown as hell. I'm a grown ass woman. I don't even play with people my age. Like, I don't even want to be around nobody my age for real. Like, so we just was getting to know each other. And then, I don't know, it's just the way, he was just always say little shit, and I called him on his shit, and I ain't gonna lie, I shot my shot at him. I had always told myself to never fuck with a nigga that's in a relationship, but I ended up doing it. I was single. Shit, niggas gonna cheat. A nigga gonna cheat on me, nigga gonna cheat on you. I was a bitch, I played the sad bitch role. I'm sorry. I played the sad bitch role. We ended up bonding. We at work every day. I'm seeing this nigga 5 days a week turn into 7 days because he took his off days. I didn't take no off days. One day I was working in his shop. He had texted my phone. I didn't know it was him. He was like, I love the hustle and grind in you. Like, for your age or whatever, he gave my props. Like, if you know me, I don't see shit but money. Like, and it's because I believe in getting everything I want. I love being able to give the people around me whatever they want. Like that's how I always operated. I always seen people hustle hard around me. So that's why I was like that. And then it's just like we were so much alike, and we both love old school music. So now we in the shop just listening to old school music. We vabbing, and then we just started fucking around. And then the fucking around turned into, damn, we fucking around. We in this bitch working from sun up to sundown, leaving the job, going out. He taking me out on dates, all type of stuff. It got to a point, I didn't even, I forgot that he had a bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I was still doing my little 1-2s or whatever. I'm single, I'm 23, y'all. I don't know no better for real. Like, I knew better, but I didn't know better. I learned my lesson now. I ain't gonna lie. I never, ever fuck with another bitch man. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Karma came and bit me in the motherfucking ass. Baby, he turned me every way but motherfucking loose. But, so, like, overall, like, I don't want y'all to take from this story time that he's a fucked up person. I do believe that some people fall in love with people and you can bring out the worst side of them, the worst version of them when you love somebody, especially when you not sure who on the side of you. He was a nigga that didn't trust. Like, he got sisters that ain't shit. He see bitches come through, ain't shit. The hoes he fuck with ain't shit. So he believed that I want shit. I'm a loyal ass bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm a bitch that I was a bitch. I don't all that cheat back shit. I'm just gonna leave. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause that shit ain't do nothing but ruin my life. I just rather leave. But he was just he didn't trust me. He couldn't believe. Like, he would say like, I don't know, something to you. You just too perfect. You just too perfect. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a submissive girl. Like, the way I saw my mama love on my daddy, I took after her. Like, she was submissive to my daddy. So I took that shit. I wanted the family. I wanted the kids. I wanted to cook, work, clean, cater to my man, be submissive. Like, give my man whatever he wanted. Do whatever my man wanted. So I did that. I know how to love on a nigga. Not even just a nigga. I know how to love on people. Everybody around me, they will tell you I have a big heart and I love on them. Like, I love on everybody around me. Like, I don't know if that's an Aries thing or that's just me as a person. I don't fucking know. But that's just the way I am. So we on part 7. I know I said I was going with parts and I was just gonna start responding, but it's like more stuff keep coming, and so this actually I'm gonna take a break after this. My anxiety is starting to kick in, y'all. I'm starting to just like I'm about to start going crazy. So I left off on that I was like submissive and he just didn't trust me. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I can't even loyal. I felt like I had found the man of my dreams. I felt like he was my husband. Like, he was just, my mom, it's so crazy. I'll never forget. My mama had said one day, when I was going through stuff with boys, like, I would always deal with people my ages, I was the girl that got cheated on growing up because I was the phone girlfriend. My mama did not let me go nowhere. And if she did, she knew the parents and everything was monitored. And I wasn't with on it. I was with friends. So I always was the girl that got cheated on because I was the girl that couldn't see my boyfriend at all. I was the girl that saw my boyfriend when my mama brought us outside or saw him in school. I always had school boyfriends. So my mama always told me that I think she kind of knew I had an old soul. A lot of people would say, like, I got this lady that I grew up with, she called me grandma. Like, I got an old soul. So, my mama had said that she knew I was going to be with an older guy. She knew I needed to be with somebody older than me, somebody that could handle me. I was just too mature for my age. So it's like, I found this older man, he got his shit together, we both had the mindset. We so much alike. That's why shit went so bad, because like I'm the female version of him, and he'll tell you like, man, we just too much alike. Shit just was so tit for tat. You do it, I could do it. Like, even when it came to money, like he popped his shit, I popped my shit. Like, You go big, I go big. Like, I ain't about little shit. I was spending bread. I was giving a motherfucker the rent on his shop rent, the bills he had to pay on his shop. Like, I'm one of those. Fuck. Like, I would always hear, she only with him, she young, she only with him. Like, the fact that so many people thought I was with him because of the money. Like, it's just so crazy how people just assume shit. Like, honestly, like, even though he was wrong for what he did, but come on now. This man been cheating all his life. He got all this going on. He been with this woman for 17 years. Y'all gotta know it's something to me for him to let all that go and come over here. I'm just saying. That's not on no cocky shit. Like,
That man was with his fiance, was with her for 17 years, and he dropped that to be with you, sister. Lord have mercy. And you thought that he was going to be loyal to you if he dropped the fiance that he had been with for 17 years? Okay.
y'all gotta know it's some type of love here. He didn't know me from a can of paint. I just came around. It ain't like he been knowing me for years. This man been cheating with bitches for years. Hoes been his hoes for years. I come out of nowhere, this nigga ready to drop everything, drop his hoes. He stopped having hoes coming to the shop. He did not play about me. This man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a top tier ass bitch. If I really wanna be cocky, I'm a top tier ass bitch. Like, I bring a table to a table. Like, everybody tell you, I'm that friend, I'm that sister, I'm that daughter, I'm that girlfriend. Fuck is you talking? Like, I'm top tier. Like, I know what loyalty mean. Like, and because I'm like that, I'll cut your ass off in a second. He was the first motherfucker that I let play with me. Like, because I genuinely would give him excuses. I honestly felt like I would tell him, like, you've been in a relationship for 17 years. I don't expect you to come here and, just be all in for me. Because to me, when you be with a motherfucker that long, y'all finna dip and dab. I actually told him, let's not just jump. And I know I just went off into some other shit, but I'm gonna remember to go back. I told y'all that's that ADHD. But he basically, I ain't gonna lie. Now, I'm sure they had a big ass argument and he took it too far and he left the house and he was like, I'm ready to leave with you. And I'm the type of bitch, you can't push your nigga out. You put your nigga out, he fucking with me, he ain't coming back. I ain't gonna sit and say I snatched him up, but just off the blunt alone, putting him out that house was the wrong thing to do. Cause he ain't wanna go back. And now, yes, he was still dipping and dabbing with her, but he loves me, and it's because of me. Like, me as a person, I came in and giving him what he was missing. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not finna knock the person who's with. Like, that lady is a dope ass lady. Like, even though we had our little situation, she's a dope ass woman. I tell him all the time, you fumbled two great women. He basically dropped everything. He stopped a lot of stuff. Like I said, now remembering what I was saying. Like, I was just like my mama. I didn't play. I damn near had a nigga scared to cheat on me. I feel like you gotta treat a nigga like they kids. You know how a kid, you gotta keep telling it, like, you gotta keep telling the kids, stop. That's what you gotta do with a nigga sometimes. Some niggas you gotta do that with. Like, sometimes a nigga just be constantly doing shit because you just let him. Man, sometimes you just gotta pop that nigga dead on the eye. Like, shit.
If you had to talk to your man like he a kid, you with the wrong man. You with the wrong man. I think I kind of get what she's saying. If a man is constantly doing something, you should probably, address it and stuff, of course. But, bruh, if you gotta talk to him like a child, you need to do away with him. Simple.
The fuck down. What is you doing? But we was just two firecrackers. Like, he would stop, but then the minute, like, he was the type of nigga, like, if I made him mad, he was the type of nigga that go cheat because he mad. Like, I ain't like that about him. Like, he weird. Then he would cheat right up under my nose. It was just a lot. But genuinely, we both, like, the effort he put into me, the shit he invested into me, he invested a lot. But I invested a lot. I lost a lot so fast though. Like for my age, I was doing great. I was doing amazing. Don't get me wrong, I'm doing okay now. But where I was at 23, I should be ashamed of myself for being here, where I'm at right now. But I already know I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back. The way I move, the way I work, the shit I got up my sleeve, the shit I'm doing behind closed doors. I'm not tripping. I'm a person that believe like everything happened for a reason. Everything was a lesson learned. Like all this led me into the position that I'm in because it had that not happened, I wouldn't have my 1-year-old daughter. Like I have an amazing 1-year-old daughter. Um, it's just we was two people that came in. I came in. I was tit for tat. He didn't trust me. We was two fire signs. Shit went bad. Um, I lost my job. Did I want the family to work? Yes, for my daughter. Did I know he was not for me? Yes. Did I stay because of the money? Yes, because I lost everything. Did I want to be somewhere else? I genuinely, he won't believe it, and I don't expect him to believe it. I genuinely wanted to be with the guy that I was cheating. I ain't gonna lie to you. I still want to be with him, but I ain't gonna lie. I low key kind of fumbled him. I fucked over him back, constantly going back to my baby daddy, But that was all I knew. I wanted to give my daughter everything that we promised to give her. It's just an unfortunate situation. Don't do what I did. If you're in a toxic situation and you're doing good in life, leave. Even if you're not doing good, leave. Because shit could have went worse than that. You never know. One of us could have hurt each other. We got in so many bad fights, y'all. I'm like over this. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My brain is getting so cloudy, so fucking cloudy. It's just so much. It was so much transpiring.
That shot shooting her. That shot shooting her. Look at her eyes, boy. Her eyes getting more and more baggy as this goes on.
It took me all the way up until last year, like towards the end of last year, to just finally like stop even doing anything with him. Cause I even got to a point where I was just like, come on, let's just build. Let's do what we gotta do and build. But we switched roles. I ain't gonna lie, I was toxic. Like I said, I was a crash out. He cheated and I crashed out. He became the crash out. I became like, I just lost a job. I don't want to keep doing this. He became like, bitch, you hurt me. I ain't gonna lie, when a man gets hurt, it's a wrap. Some men cannot take what they dish out. Some men, it's just like, you just gotta leave them alone.
I'm gonna let you know right now. That's why I say all the time, bruh. With a dude, if a man cheats, women could forgive a man that cheats. A woman that cheats, cooked, for a litany of reasons, but that's cooked. That's cooked.
Just leave him alone. I don't care how much he try to keep bringing you back. He will never change. He will never forget about what you did with that nigga. He will never forget. I'm gonna do another story time on the nigga himself, like the nigga I was cheating. Like I said, my baby daddy he's an amazing person. He just couldn't stop cheating, and then me cheating back ain't do nothing but make it worse. And it just made him a terrible person to me because overall he's a great person. He just became a terrible person. I brought out a terrible side. So like even right now we just be bumping heads, and it's like I be trying so hard to get along with him, but he cannot let go what I did to him. Like we'll be cool one day, and the next day he think about what I did to him. Now he calling me out my name. He being disrespectful. It's just like, man. But yeah, let me start on the next story time. Well, I think I said I'm gonna take a break because I think I just went off into a whole bunch of other shit, and that's because I'm over this. I started a story time and I'm not ready to finish, but I'm gonna finish for y'all. This is part 8. I'm gonna keep it short, but I'm gonna start off by saying if I have been dragging the story and just going off into a whole bunch of other stuff, and I'm not finishing off on a certain topic, like I told you, I got ADHD. y'all know y'all can press while you watching the video, you can press the profile of the video, my profile picture. It'll speed up the video. You won't miss nothing. It's just gonna be moving fast. You'll hear everything or whatever. Cause I know sometimes a story could be so good, and then sometimes like the person that's telling the story, that it just start just getting like I told y'all. So going forward after this, actually, to help me with my ADHD, if it's something that I missed and y'all want me to explain more, drop the question down in this video specifically. I will go back to some videos and start clicking on the comments and just responding to the comments with a video. But if there is some, help me with this story. If there's things that you need to know and want me to do a story time on, then drop the question and I'm gonna click on your comment and do a video on your comment. Cause I'm over this. I'm tired of trying to remember if I said this and should I say this. What did I say I was gonna start our best? So one of the questions that I know y'all probably gonna come with, and let me respond to now. Before y'all say, how did you be the bitch that he was cheating with and think he was gonna come be with you and be faithful? No, that was never the case. So what I was stressing about with his cheating, he was cheating right up under a bitch nose. He would cheat with bitches that would come all through the barbershop. He would cheat with bitches all down my Facebook timeline. Bitches that was trying to be my friends. It was just at the end of the day, like, we all want a faithful man. But let's be real. Most of these niggas ain't shit. And my biggest thing when it comes to a man, just, I want you to be faithful, but keep that shit. If you gonna do something, let me not find out about it. Let me be happy-go-lucky over here. Because when I find out about it, it's going to get ugly. Even though I'm past that stage in my life, just, it's the type of cheating I don't fucking like. Like, when I feel like as women, we know how to play roles. If you not the bitch that cheat with a man and fuck with another woman, this not the story for you. I don't need your opinion, none of that shit. Because most of us done played these roles. All of us, at the end of the day. It's just how you play the role. If you gonna be a sad bitch, be a motherfucking sad bitch. Nowadays, these bitches be sad bitches and be thinking they you. Nowadays, these bitches be sad bitches just to get to you. Nowadays, these bitches be sad bitches just trying to just say they fucked with your nigga. Half of the time, they only fucking with the nigga because you fucking with him. Like, bitches be weird nowadays. Bitches will come and book you. Book a service and sit in your motherfucking chair. Those are dangerous games. You hoes are weird.
Boy, she's speaking from personal experience.
That's the shit I didn't like about him. I got with him solely off. I knew what was gonna come with this shit. I knew he was gonna be a cheating. I'm the bitch he was cheating with. And then you probably gonna have bitches like, bitch, you stupid. Call me whatever the fuck you want. Let's be real. To the bitches that got a faithful nigga, lucky you. But half these niggas ain't shit. Majority of these niggas ain't shit, and you'll be a lonely bitch up out here. And if you basing it off a faithful nigga, it's just hard to get a nigga that's faithful. Like I said, I did not know that we was going. I did not when I was his sad bitch. I wasn't worried about his bitch. I played my role well. I wasn't going on that bitch page, and I didn't try to be in the same room. I didn't want to be in the same room. Now, have we been in? It was rare that we was in the same room at the same time. But when we was in the same room at the same time, I had the utmost respect. Did I say anything? No. Did I act friendly? No. You bitches be so thirsty to be next to a bitch, a nigga bitch. It's sickening. Y'all are fucking weird. Like, I play my roles well. If I'm gonna be a girlfriend, I'm gonna be a motherfucking girlfriend. If I'm gonna be a wife, I'm gonna be a motherfucking wife. If I'm gonna be a sad bitch, I'm gonna be a sad bitch. I'm gonna get my goods and get the fuck out. Now, me being a sad bitch turned into me being a girlfriend, and I did not expect it. Like, when shit started getting real, because he actually wanted me to cut off everybody, and my dumb ass cut off everybody I was fucking with. And then I got to a point like, nigga, you been with this lady for 17 years. I wasn't no delusional ass bitch. I knew it was gonna come to an end at some point. And I'm like, nigga, I'm falling in love. Let's cut this shit short. We not finna cut this shit short. I love you too, bitch. And next thing you know, They not together. He get us a crib. We move in together, and boom. That's how that's how the shit went. And it was just toxic from then on. It was a lot of love. It was a lot of toxicness. It was a sex driven relationship. I ain't gonna lie. Whatever my man want in a relationship, I go above and beyond to give him what he wants. So if you a nigga that just want your bitch to just, cook, I'm gonna cook. If I don't know how to cook, I'm gonna learn how to cook for you. I'll go take some cooking classes. He was a nigga that wanted sex. So it was a lot of sex. And it was a lot, and he loved it. It was a lot of sucking going on. Sun up to sundown, pulling up, taking breaks to go get him what he wanted. I was a super submissive ass bitch. That when we did take a break, I would tell him like, nigga, I'm getting rest. I'm at my daddy house getting rest, y'all. It was like a full-time job being with that nigga. A full-time job. Because the thing about him, and that's why I had to leave him, he started to forget that I was a boss. And I think a lot of men come across a woman and they know she that. They know this bitch top tier. I don't want nobody around this bitch. I want to put her in a box, put her away. And that's what he was trying to do. He loved me so much, he didn't want nobody around me. That it started to dim my life. I stopped being on my boss shit. I started depending on him. And that's what he wanted me to depend on him. And like I said, it was a full-time job because I'm still trying to be the boss bitch that I am. I'm still trying to work. I'm taking care of kids. I'm working. I was doing a lot. The shit I was doing a lot. And when it came down to the sex, y'all, it was a lot of time. You would think I was a sex slave. That man was addicted to me. But you would think the way he was addicted to me, he wouldn't cheat. He still made time to cheat. Like, that's why I had to get away from him. Like, nigga, you got me out here feeling like I gotta do this, do that. I gotta pull up on you. You putting up on me, making me take breaks and doing it. Y'all, kudos to the next bitch that can handle it. Y'all can have it. I got too much going on. I like getting money. I like doing this and like doing that. It just didn't work out. Like, I enjoyed it, but he was a person that used and abused it. If I showed him that I can do something, he would use and abuse what I knew how to do. And I knew how to do everything well. And if I didn't know how to do, I learned how to do it, and I learned how to do it well. And that's what he loved about me. And I came in not knowing how to do, and he taught me how to do it, and after he taught me how to do it, I learned how to do it my way, and it was just like that nigga got overly addicted to that shit. That he would just, wake me out my sleep for that shit. Like, nigga, like, I'm tired. Like, it was a full-time job being with him. It was like having to work, take care of kids, and take care of him. That was 3 jobs, y'all. Too much. But again, like I said, drop y'all comments, questions that y'all want me to respond to. If I didn't finish a topic, y'all want me to answer some questions. I know y'all want me to tell y'all a little bit more about the nigga I was cheating on him with. I still kind of deal with him a little bit. That's another story. But ask me questions about that. I'm done. I gotta I ain't gonna respond until later on because I'm about to prepare for my next client. After my next client, I'm gonna get back to y'all. But y'all can drop all y'all comments and questions in this video right now.
That was a hell of a story time. This is a really long one. I split this up. I started this story time yesterday, and I'm finishing it this morning. So, it was a pretty good story time. Ups and downs. The relationship was toxic. A lot of these women that are doing these story times, they say that they can't depend on a man. They can't give up their autonomy for a man, but the reality is you can. You just have to get a dependable man. Can't be with a man that's not dependable. The cheating stuff, that kind of stuff happens in relationships, especially if you're dealing with a man that's successful. You just have to, understand, is it worth it for you? If it's not, then don't be with him. If it is, then go along with it. But, yeah, hopefully she, figure stuff out. Hopefully the brother figures stuff out. Hopefully everything goes well for both of them and their child. But thank you for sitting here and watching this foolishness with me. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.